Many thanks, Rebecca. Good afternoon, everybody. So I'm really proud that HSBC has been a sponsor of Forward Ladies for the last 3 years. We've worked really closely with Griselda and their team, and we've had a fantastic journey on the way, and I'm sure it will continue over the coming years as well, Griselda. So some of the things that we are looking to do in the future, we're looking to expand further into the UK, and so Western and Wales is on our list next year. We have a new regional director in our business that is a lady, so she's going to help us spread the Forward Ladies word into Western Wales. We've also done a couple of things very recently with Forward Ladies. So we were hosted in the House of Lords last week, which was amazing. We took 80 ladies and had a very interesting conversation and debate around diversity. Also, I know a number of you have had an invite to join us next week at our pop-up week. So this is for us to really advertise the fact that we are passionate about our small businesses. So we're hosting that in 8 Canada Square in our headquarters. And we're almost full now. I think we've had the last couple of names this morning and we're pretty full. So if you haven't been lucky enough to join us, we are going to do another week in November. So we'd really love you to join us, and we'll send the details through Griselda and the team so that you're aware of that. So I became involved with Forward Ladies more so last year. I was one of the judges at the finals, and I really was amazed and inspired by all the women entrepreneurs that I met. They were the most amazing stories, and I still relive some of the stories to people that I meet today. And it really showed me that what the ladies did was really follow their dreams to make their successes. So Griselda asked me this year to be the chief judge for Forward Ladies, and I have to say I'm really honoured to be so, and really honoured to be part of your amazing journey. I know when we get to November, as Rebecca said, we'll be in Manchester to actually look at everyone that has come through the regional finals and actually have the really difficult job of working out who's actually going to come and join us at the grand final in Leeds in December. So I know we're going to have a difficult decision, but it really will be an amazing day in November, and I look forward to meeting you all again then. HSBC is proud to support diversity from every aspect. And we don't just do it in words, but we do it in action. So I wanted just to share with you a couple of things that we've done recently to actually prove that. So we've changed our interview process for senior leaders, and that means both with who attends those interviews, but also who sits on that board. So it's a really diverse group that A, we're interviewing, and B, who sit on the board. We've also launched the Aspire programme this year. The Aspire programme is both for female and ethnic diversity, and it's to promote senior women into HSBC and the senior levels within HSBC. And something we've tried within business banking is look at our boards, and the people that sit on our board historically have always sat because of seniority. They haven't sat through any other reason. And what we've actually done is look at key people that are in our business and actually ask them to join our boards rather than just on the seniority. So historically we only had one lady that sat on the board, and now we actually have 5, because we absolutely have our key people in our business that sit on that. So just a little bit of background about HSBC. Our diversity is definitely in our roots of the firm. We were founded 150 years ago, and we were founded to actually finance trade between Europe and Asia. And what that was for was to bring together different countries and cultures, and we absolutely do that today as well. We do value diversity. We provide an open, supportive and an inclusive workplace to all, and we allow our teams to grow and achieve their full potential. And we're absolutely committed to diversity and inclusion to ensure that we help to attract, develop and retain our teams. So Rebecca kindly told you how many years I've worked for the bank, and yes, I was too, so thank you for that. So it was actually 28 years ago, which is scary, and it was Midland Bank when I joined. And at that time, no one was allowed to actually be face-to-face with customers when they first joined. You had to work in the back office, And it actually took you 6 months before you're actually allowed to be face-to-face with a customer. And then you rose to the dizzy heights of going on the counter, of all places. I've had a huge amount of support and opportunities in my career in HSBC, and I've had some really different roles, not all particularly what you would class as banking roles. But for me, what was really key is to have a sponsor throughout my career. And what that's allowed me to do is allowed me to do those varied roles. So when I looked at a job description, and I could only do 5 out of the 10 requirements, because that's what us ladies do, my sponsor actually made sure that I was confident enough to know that I could do 5 out of 10, but I could easily get by on the further 5. So one of the roles I thought would be interesting to tell you about was a role when I looked at the job spec that I could actually only do 1 out of the 10 things that was needed. And it was a project where we wanted to look at transforming and implementing our branches and our commercial teams, and how the proposition looked and what did it look like to our customers. So I had a team, very diverse team. I had an estates team who went and found me the premises. I had a team of architects who drew stuff. I had a designs team who did lots of pretty drawings. And then I had a team of very, very male contractors. So at the time, I had no idea how to read a plan, no idea about conservation laws. Planning laws, no, didn't know what they were. And listed building consent, not a chance. But what I did do is I did gain respect from my team. And really importantly to me, I was never afraid to ask for help or advice from that team, even if it was that really daft question. And yes, I did ask daft questions. So all the roles I've had in my career, I have fulfilled successfully, and very importantly to me, I've absolutely enjoyed every single one of them, which to me is really key. As we all do, I've had some personal challenges, but I absolutely always attack them head on and with a positive attitude. And 2.5 years ago, at my Bupa annual checkup, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So I got a call, the dreaded call, 2 days after that, while I was driving to Bath for a meeting, advising me a lump had been found. I'm not actually sure how I managed to get to Bath, but I did, someone told me. And yeah, I parked okay too, so that was quite a bonus. At the same time, my partner Ian and I were looking for a new house. We lived 2 hours apart, so it was quite difficult, and the treatment piece was really difficult as well with having that distance. So after a particularly hideous treatment, I was at home looking on the internet for houses, and I found our dream house. My partner texted me and told me he'd found our dream house too. And yes, it was the same house. It was built by a well-known builder, and so we knew it would be really sought after. So I was definitely too ill to drive, and I definitely didn't want to sit in a car for 2 hours to go and see it either. So Ian went to see it, and he bought the house. So the whole experience taught me that you can absolutely overcome anything. And sometimes, ladies, very important, you have to let go and let someone else have some control over it. So my 2 challenges to you is, if you look at something and you think you can only do 5 out of those 10 things that it's asking, then take every opportunity and do it. And most importantly, please enjoy everything that you do. Thank you.